What's up, everybody? Ben here. Today I'm going to continue the rebuild of my 2022 RZR Pro R Ultimate two-seater that was crashed. This is a rebuild, and today I'm going to finish assembling the trunk space. So this is a new OEM trunk piece. The one I had in there got cracked and busted up. I'm just putting my pack-out plate back in it that I had before, so it has wear and tear on it because it's used. These are pretty cool plates. I'm not sure what brand it is, but it just uses these factory pins or factory, hardware nuts and bolts that go through these pieces back here. And then you do have to drill a couple of holes in the bottom of the bed for those front pieces. So that's a little weird, but I mean, it's fine, no big deal. So that's the easy part, and then the factory bed just goes in. It's like 4 bolts. But next, I'm going to install the TMW trunk. This is a cool new, I say new, it's been out probably a couple years now, but it's a new product for me. I'm gonna try this trunk. One of my friends has it, and I like it. I think it looked pretty cool. The install shouldn't be very difficult. You can buy them powder coated black, I think, is the way they come normally. I requested a raw one, so it came disassembled. I'm not sure how much of this is assembled when you buy it, if you get it, complete. But these two pieces I had powder coated red to match the build, and they sent these other parts. The hinge is separate, so I gotta put that on. And then this plate, I'm just gonna spray paint this black that goes, it's the backer for that logo right there. That's all. And then the latches, I guess in the hinges, got to rivet in. So they include the rivets. And first thing I already think I don't like is the rivets might be, well, I don't know, maybe they'll be black when it's chopped. I'm not sure if you'll see the silver pinhead or not. But anyways, I like that these rivets are red, because they were already assembled that way and powder coated. So I'm not sure if I gonna end up with black dots everywhere these rivets are or not. So anyways, I'll get into it and we'll see what's up. All right, so here I am on the workbench, in the kitchen. I went ahead and did one just to kind of test it, to rivet these in, and I love these rivets that that TMW includes. That little black piece is the exposed part, so it looks nice when it's done. I like the black and red. I'm gonna leave it that way. I'm not gonna worry about trying to paint the rivets or anything. So some of the rivets are red because that's the way I got it, and my powder coater just powder coated them. But I don't mind the black rivets and the black latches and stuff. The only thing that's really gonna, I think, still be exposed is the hinge that is, I guess it's stainless steel. Will probably have a row of exposed, stainless steel at the hinge. So that won't be black, but everything else will be black or red, and I think that's a cool look. So, all right, so I did one. I've got this handy dandy little Milwaukee rivet tool. I've used it a few times. It's cool. I mean, they make little handheld, like plier type ones, and it's easy. Having a rivet tool is a good idea in the shop. Every once in a while, something like this comes up, and it's a nice fastener. It's good and it's simple. So I recommend it. If you can get one, get one. I like to put in all the rivets first just to make sure that everything's aligned properly. So on the hinge, so there's not instructions with this trunk for assembly. It's pretty simple, but the hinge, I did some research. It's supposed to go this way, I believe, just looking at photos online, and thought about doing it this way to hide the hinge a little bit more, but I don't think it'll open properly. So here we go. Probably be a little bit difficult riveting these other rivets, the other row, in the car, holding this trunk in place and everything. But I believe it'll rest on its, on the lip that it's supposed to and stuff. So shouldn't be too big of a deal. I'm just going to kind of put in an assortment of rivets on this one so that I feel like they're at least mostly in line. I think that'll be good enough. I'm going to just get one tight and hopefully hold it in place. All right. Now I'll get it tightened up. This gun, sometimes it spits out the tail. This is waste. Sometimes it takes them and puts them in the little container. Sometimes it spits them back out. I don't know. If I don't pull it out, see, that time it took it. So if I don't pull it out, when it spits it back out, it's hard for me to get the next one back in. So I still say it's better than doing it manually, but I don't think this tool is perfectly refined quite yet. Comes with different dies, so you can use different size rivets. Go, the hinge is on, nice and easy. I think that's even easier than screws. If you're doing a bunch of them, the rivets are pretty quick. Okay, and then the last piece is just it comes with a little plate that goes on the back of the TMW logo. I've got mine spray painted black right now. It's drying, so I can't put it on quite yet. So I'm gonna take this over to the car and try to get these, the back row of the hinges on. hinges are just, you need a 13 millimeter wrench and or a 13 millimeter socket. I believe this is the orientation that they're supposed to be. It's kind of like they make a little pocket over here on the side so you can mount the props, I guess, the hood props or trunk props on the outside, so you maximize your trunk space. So I like that. And I'm putting the seal pointing down. In my opinion, that's less likely to get sand in it. So that's why I do it that way. Don't think it really matters, but maybe it does. All right, last thing is this little backer for the logo. It's got some paint on it. It's not completely dry, but it's not bad. I'm really liking these rivets. I'm gonna find some more stuff to rivet. Well, there it is. All right, there's the TMW trunk for your Pro R. I love these latches. These are nice. These are the type of latches I've seen on like big sand cars like Funkos and stuff. Lots of capacity. You know, this trunk comes out, follows these factory body lines, and so it has more capacity than other trunks I've used in the past. Plenty of room for pack outs. Of course, these are small pack outs, but still plenty of room for the, you know, the taller boxes. Probably not enough room for a cooler that's a pack out model with that pack out plate, but still, I'm sure you could figure out how to fasten something in there. I've got to drill a hole for my rugged radio antenna still. I'm gonna drill that hole and put it, you know, up there somewhere. I really like the rivets. I like the black backing of this. The way it fastens to the car, it uses a couple of factory bolts here and a couple of factory bolts up there. That's nice. But it also has, for added stability, these, I'm gonna call them like soft mounts. I don't know exactly what they're called, but I've seen Polaris and other aftermarket companies use these fasteners where it's just like a hard rubber bushing or something like that that expands whenever you tighten the bolt on it. But overall, great product. I really like it. It clears everything just fine. And I feel like I'm gonna be able to carry everything I need, and the seal is nice. It's pretty much sealed up. Putting on the seal is a little bit of a task. I messed up this corner a little bit, and I had to recut it, and I didn't know that that shows. So I might redo that because even once it's tightened down, you can kind of see that bottom lip of that seal. So I might redo that a little bit, but I don't know. Either way, I love it, and I'm looking forward to hitting the dunes soon. If you'd like more information on the rebuild of this RZR, I'm almost done. I've got to do doors, roof, and windshield, and wheels, tires, exhaust, and that's my next couple of videos, and then I'll be done. If you want to go back and look at the playlist for the rebuild of this one, or if you're interested in any of our other projects that we have going on, we're always working on stuff here at the shop for sand dune stuff, and then in Texas, I've got road car stuff that you might be interested in. Like and subscribe, and keep dooning. Thanks for watching.